YouTube and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is focusing on this makeup look right here. A lot of people were asking to see like makeup that can be worn on holiday, a natural makeup. So I decided to do an everyday makeup look because this is my everyday look. This look is perfect for all you girls and boys out there who love makeup but don't love nothing too dramatic but still want a wee bit of something there. This looks perfect for to be worn on holiday as well because this is a look that I would wear on holiday because it's not too complicated but it's still something there because it's nice and bronze and glowy looking. I wanted to do an updated sort of everyday look as well because this is, like said, would be a look that I would wear every day. I never used to wear any eye makeup at all on my eyes for my everyday wear, but now looking back on photos and posts that I've posted on social media, I'm like, right girl, you carve your brows out with a light concealer, so you need to have a wee bit of definition going on your eyes. So that's why I've literally just put on one shadow, blended it out through the whole entire eye and just smoked it out a wee bit to the outer corner. I've also brought that under the eye and then just sort of tight lined the lower lash line slightly with a darker brown. I went ahead and put a little bit of concealer through the waterline as well. So see if you don't have a white concealer, or sorry, a white liner, you can go in with concealer. Don't be afraid, it's completely safe. I do it on myself and I do it on clients and I've never had any problems. So you can go ahead and use concealer. You don't need to go ahead and go and buy yourself a white liner just to use it in your waterline every now and again. So just gonna use a wee tip. So yeah, just wanted to go ahead and do an updated everyday look because this is what I have been doing to my face from day-to-day wear now. And I also actually would wear this out on a night out if I honestly couldn't be bothered doing a full on like glam makeup look. So yeah, super easy and anybody can do it. This is for beginner skill level and advanced skill level as well. So yeah, this is what today's tutorial is focusing on. I actually show you guys how I draw my brows and stuff on as well. It's a full face tutorial today, but I never use anything new. I have just used everything that I have here. So sorry, I am gonna go in and buy some new stuff. I'm gonna order stuff as well online so that way I can try out new things. Actually, sorry, I'm actually really tired because I've been working all day. But yeah guys, I'm putting a wee disclaimer right there before the video starts. I have done a voiceover today on my video because I just wanted to speed things up a wee bit because I'm just so tired, and I know like not many of you really enjoy voiceovers, but yeah, I did a voiceover, so just putting that wee disclaimer right there before we get started. So yeah, without further ado, if you want to see how to achieve this makeup look, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I am starting off with my brows. I'm just brushing my brow hairs through with a little spoolie in the direction where the product's going to take place. I'm going in with the MAC Spiked Pencil, and this is absolutely fantastic for those of you who just want a wee bit of something through your brows, just a wee natural sort of feel. I haven't been doing much to my brows because I have been really liking my actual shape, so all I'm doing is just using like creating really light hair strokes through my brows using this pencil, and then I will go back and forth with my spoolie just to blend it all out. So what I'm doing is I'm going in with the Rude Reflex Concealer, and I'm taking that on my squared concealer brush from the Kira Daily Desire Duo collection. I'm just carving my brows out using this concealer. I'm not going to use this as my eyeshadow base today because I have been really loving the Helen E eyeshadow base. It's absolutely amazing. So I place that all over my lid area and blend it out. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting this down, and then I'll go in and blend it out with a sort of just eyeshadow blending brush, and then I'm going to go in with my Helen E primer afterwards and then blend that all over the lid area. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking a flat brush and I'm going in with the Inglot eyeshadow in the shade 300, and what I'm doing is I am just buffing this on to the lid space first because the base is damp. You don't want to go in straight away and start blending, otherwise you're going to move the product all about on the eyes and then your eyes will just look absolutely horrible and streaky. So I am patting this all over the lid firstly, and then I'm going to go in with a large fluffy brush and start to blend out the edges of that eyeshadow that we have just placed down, just using our circular motions. And then as we get to the outer corner of the eye, we're going to go in with a clean fluffy blending brush and just start to really diffuse and buff out and blend out those edges. So guys, I'm literally just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm just going back in with that same Eyeshadow shadow and I'm just blending it all over the eye area. And as I get to the outer corner again, I'm just using whatever's left of my brush to get my desired diffuse blend. And then I'll go in with a clean blending brush again and just go over the edges and just make sure everything's nice and seamlessly blended. It's just all about building up your colour. You can keep it as subtle or as intense as you want, but because I'm only using one eyeshadow, I thought why not just go a wee bit sort of intense with it to try and get a wee bit of definition throughout the eye. So I have literally just went ahead and did the other side as well and then just popped on some nice wispy lashes. I'm now going in with the MAC Strobe Cream and then I'm just taking a stippling brush and I'm just blending that all over the face area. And then this is just actually going to just give you a nice radiant glow and it's going to keep you nice and sort of hydrated throughout the day. I think putting a nice strobe cream on really does keep you nice and sort of hydrated throughout the day. And then I'm just going to go in with the Benefit Professional Primer and I'm just going to place that around the T-zone area because that's where my pores would be. Okay, I'm now going in with the LA Pro Guard Foundation in the shade Fur, and I'm just going in with my Kabuki foundation brush from Makeup Revolution to blend that in. A lot of people always ask, how do you make your foundation look so full coverage and flawless and blah blah blah. So my top tip is to buff the foundation into the skin instead of swiping and using circular motions. So you always want to pat your foundation in. I always pat it all in and that's how I get such a good full coverage base. When I have it all patted in, that's when I'll start to use my circular motion. Okay, so I'm now going back in with the Rude Reflex Concealer and I'm taking that under the eyes and just around the areas where I would normally conceal, around T-zone, etc. I'm blending that out just using my same foundation brush just to blend out the edges, just so that there's no harsh lines between the foundation and the concealer. And then I'll take a clean fluffy blending brush, like an eyeshadow brush, and then I'll get right underneath the eyes with that because I like to use a smaller brush, especially when I'm so close to the eye and the shadow, just so that way I don't disturb any of the work that I've created previously. Then I'll just go back in with my foundation brush again just to make sure everything is all nice and blended. Okay guys, so I'm going in with my foundation brush again, just making sure that there's no creases or anything under the eye area before I go in and set it. So I'm just going to take the Maybelline Matte Maker powder. This is just a compact powder and this is in the shade Ivory. So I'm taking a dome-shaped brush. Dome-shaped brushes are my favorite brushes for the under eye area because they just get right into the corners and stuff. I like using a compact powder for the under eye area as opposed to a translucent powder. I just find that it leaves a more sort of flawless finish. So I'm pushing that in under the eye and I like using, and I really recommend using, patting it in, using pat motions as opposed to swipe motions. Your base is wet, so if you're going to go in and start swirling powder or swirling whatever it is on your face, you're going to leave streaks and you're going to lift and move your foundation and your concealer. So you want to make sure you're pushing your powders into your skin rather than swiping. So I'm now just taking my Angel brush from one of the Kira Daily collections, and this is just a large powder brush, and I'm taking the Earthspun powder in the shade Translucent and I'm just patting that in. I'm only using sort of little bits of this powder. I'm not using too much. I'm just using the right amount because I still want my skin to look really nice and radiant and glowy, and just setting the areas where I would sort of crease or get oily throughout the day. So I'm not going in with too much. So now for my favourite part, highlighter. So I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Uranus Skin Frost and I'm taking my Ingloss 4SS brush to apply this to my face. So this is probably one of my ultimate favourite highlighters ever. I just think that this highlighter looks absolutely amazing on all skin tones and it leaves a really nice sort of wet look to the skin. I hate having highlighters or band highlighters or even sane highlighters that just leave an absolutely horrible powdery finish to the skin. You can tell by looking at this that it just looks super natural, super glowy, super creamy, super glossy. Like, it just looks absolutely flawless. So I've just applied that to the has points of my face. I'm applying it to the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, I'm also going to apply it slightly around the forehead area on the Cupid's bow to give an illusion that your lips are bigger than what they are. And then I'm also applying it to the chin area as well. So I just want when the light hits my face that you can really see that glow. Okay guys, so I'm using the MAC Harmony blush for my contour today, and I'm just using a large powder brush and go from the corner of my ear to the corner of my mouth and blending it up towards my up towards my highlighter. I'm also taking it around the forehead area, also under the jawline, and just slightly down the sides of my nose. A top tip for you guys out there who are struggling with contour and don't really understand it, always remember your contour in the shape of a number 3. So your forehead, your cheeks and your jaw as well. So that's a wee top tip that I share with everybody, and it seems to really help them. So let me know in the comment section below if that does help you out. So for my bronzer, I'm just using the dark mineralized skin finish from MAC. I'm just using like a tiny bit of it just to put a wee bit of sort of warmth back into the skin. I'm just using my multitask brush from Real Techniques and just going over the areas where I have placed my contour down. So now what I'm doing is I am just going in with a little bit of concealer. So if you do not have a white liner, do not fear, you can use concealer, it's completely safe. I've just put that in my waterline to give an illusion that I am super awake and super ready to get on with my day. I have now then went in with a Luxe Petite crease brush from Zoeva, and I've used that same Inglot shade and just buffed that out underneath the lower lash line. I really like my under eye area to be really super like sort of buffed out and really blown out and smoky looking. I'm also just connecting that sort of through the crease area, and then I'll go in with a clean sort of blending brush and just further diffuse the product out towards the outer corner. Lastly, what I'm doing is I'm taking the brown shade from the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette, and I'm just taking a smudger brush from the Kira Daily Phoenix collection, and I'm just sort of tightening my under eye sort of lash line area just to put a wee bit more of a sort of definition through there, simply because I didn't think that one colour really benefited me, so I did go in with a tiny bit of that brown from that palette and then sort of went back in with my Zoeva brush just to buff out the edges. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a little bit of the Uranus Skin Frost and just place that in the inner corners just to really brighten everything up and make it a wee bit more glowy, even though we don't really need to. And then lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with my mascara and just coat my bottom lashes. Okay, so the last thing I'm doing is my lips. I'm going in with the Inglot HD Lip Tint in the shade 17, and also I'm going to go in with another Inglot product, which is one of their lip paints, and that is in the shade 91. So that's just their gloss. I absolutely love these two colours together. They're a new purchase and I am obsessed with a glossy lip. You know me by now. Guys, this is the finished makeup look. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a big massive thumbs up. That would mean the absolute world to me. And also subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed. I just wanted to do a wee voiceover today because I have been so busy at work and I'm absolutely shattered. I just want to go to bed now and take this makeup off because I'm getting up at 6 AM tomorrow because I'm going to Dublin and I want to get up and do my makeup really nice and pretty for the P. Louise palette launch event down in Dublin. I'm bringing my camera away with me. I'm also going to do a vlog of the whole day tomorrow. I'm also heading out in Dublin that night with Thomas, Casey and Sam. And it's going to be absolutely a gig, so be sure to check out my P. Louise and Dublin vlog. I swear to God, you will absolutely piss yourselves with Thomas and Sam. It's just, they're just so hilarious. I'm actually afraid of losing my camera, but fingers crossed I don't. If not, I'll probably just vlog on my phone and just hope for the best and hope the quality's okay. But yeah, so stay tuned for my vlog. It will be on my channel around Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So that is why you should be subscribed to my channel. click the notification bell, and you'll get notified when the video goes live. But I will keep you guys all updated on Snapchat and on Instagram as well, on times etc, when the video will be up. So yeah, this is my new and improved, updated everyday makeup look. I haven't, you guys know I really haven't been drawing my brows and stuff on, but I do sometimes now and again whenever I don't have my brows tinted, and I literally just use the MAC Spiked brow pencil. It's so amazing for creating really nice fine hair strokes through the brows. So I just wanted to go ahead and do an updated version for you guys, because I never used to wear eyeshadow and like whenever I was doing my everyday makeup. But now I have been doing a wee tiny bit of shadow, just so that it makes the look a wee bit more cohesive, because sometimes when you do your brows and you carve them out and you have like your concealer that is a wee bit too light for you, because I do love a good base, it looks so strange when you have a nice bronze skin and stuff. So that's why I've started to put a wee tiny bit of shadow through the crease and stuff, and just blow it out at the outer edges of the eye. So yeah guys, I'm not going to ramble on any longer. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. Once again, please like and subscribe. I love you all so much, and I will see you on my next one.